Hello, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. I am your subject teacher of social study, and in this video, we are going to discuss about chapter number 14, and chapter name is Our Rights and Duties. It means in this video, we are going to discuss about chapter 14, and chapter name is Our Rights and Duty. So, first of all, we will know about what is right and what is duty. So, look at this. Society progresses only when all its members get a fair chance to develop their potential and explore their dreams and aspirations. Conditions necessary for an individual overall development are called right. So, student overall development are called right, which are provided by the constitution of a country. Duties are a person's responsibility toward himself and other. Duty are as important as right and must be carried out by virtue of being a citizen of a country. So now look at the activity. Let's do it. Let's do a word search. So student, in this activity you have to search the word in the word search. You have to search the word which is given in the boxes in word search. Read the word given in the box. So first of all you have to read the word which is given in the boxes, then look for those word in the word search, and after that you have to look for those word in the word search. As you find each word and circle it. So word are democracy, right, duties, equality, republic. Now come on the topic. We live in a democratic and free country. So student, we all live in a democratic and free country. Do you know what that means? Do you know what is the meaning of democratic country? It means that in this country we choose our own leader. So student, in democratic country we can choose our own leaders. It also means that each of us has certain rights and duties. It also means that each of us has certain right and duty. Rights means the individual overall development are called right. Duty are personal responsibility toward himself and other. So this is the meaning of right and duty. The right and duty are laid down in our constitution. So student, the right and duty of any person are mentioned in the constitution, are mentioned in the constitution, because the right, duty, law, rule, regulation of any country are mentioned in the constitution of this country. So now come on the next page, that is our constitution. First of all, we'll read this paragraph. A constitution is the body of law and principles according to which a country is governed. So student, in constitution, the law and principle of any country are mentioned in constitution, and constitution is the body of law and principle, and according to this law and principle any country is governed, any country is ruled according to the law and principle which is given in the constitution. Look at the next paragraph. The Constitution of India declares that all its citizens have a right to justice, liberty, and equality. So, student, the Constitution of any country, like the Constitution of India, declares that all the citizens of a country have a right to equality, justice, liberty. It further believes in the promotion of fraternity. So, student, the Constitution of India believe in the promotion of fraternity or loving brotherhood among all Indian citizens. Now look at the next paragraph. It also declared that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So let us what each of these term means. So student, the Constitution of India declared that India is a sovereign country, socialist country, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So look at the meaning of this term one by one. First, sovereign. What is the meaning of sovereign? This means that India is free and not ruled by another country. Sovereign means that India is free and not ruled by. India is not ruled by any other country. India is a free country. Next, socialistic. This means that the government will strive to ensure that there is social and economic equality among all citizens. So, socialist means there is social and economic equality among all the citizens of any country of India according to the constitution. So, look at the secular. What is the meaning of secular? This means that the government will treat people belonging to all religions with equal respect and will not support any particular religion. So students, secular means the government of India will treat every religion at equal respect and will not support any particular religion and will not give preference to any particular religion. So students, secularism means our country is India is a secular country because the government of India will treat people belonging to any religions with equal respect and will not give any preference and support to any particular religions. Now look at a democratic. What does democratic means? This means that people of India can freely choose their representative. Every Indian above the age of 18 has the right to vote. So student, democratic means the people of India, can freely choose their leaders, not bound by any other government and any other peoples. They can choose their own leader, they can choose their own representative without any foundation, without any force of others, and every Indians can vote who are above the age of 18 have right to vote. The government of India is elected by the people of India, is answerable to the people for its action. So student, the government of India, the people elect the people elect the government, then the government is answerable to the people for their actions, for their works, for their any wrong work, for their any wrong action which is taken during the government. So look at the republic. What does republic means? In a republic, the head of government is elected by the people of a country for a fixed period of time. So student, republic means the head of a government are elected by the people. The head of the government are elected by the people of the country for a fixed period of time. For a fixed period of time, the government is headed by an elected president rather than a monarch, king or queen. And in republic country, the country is ruled by the elected president. Means the elected president means the president which is chosen by the people without any foundation and not ruled by a monarch like a king or queen. So this is the meaning of republic. Republic means the free country. It means the government is, the people are governed by the government which is headed by the elected president rather than a monarch like king or queen. So student, I hope you all are understood about this chapter, that is our rights and duties, and this is the part 1 of chapter number 14, and part 2 of this chapter will discuss on tomorrow. So student, you have to read and learn about chapter number 14, and this is your today's homework, and that's all, and thank you.